Hey, welcome back! I have been inspired by Rainbow Acrylics by Claire to create a tropical ocean sunset painting. I feel as artists we all inspire each other, and Claire has definitely inspired me. I just love all of the colors she used and how she brought it all together in the end by painting a palm tree silhouette in the front corner of the painting. In my version of this painting, I used similar colors, different pouring mediums, and the same flip cup technique. Although mine is slightly different, I do absolutely love how it turned out. It reminds me of an angry ocean at sunset. I will list all colors I am using in the description box below. Let me know what you think about this project by clicking the thumbs up button and letting me know what your thoughts are in the comment box below. To get started, I lined up 9 craft paint acrylic colors and mixing cups. I selected 3 colors for the sea, 3 colors for the bright sunset sky, and then 3 colors for the evening sunset sky. To create the fluid acrylic paint, I am mixing 2 parts pouring medium to 1 part craft acrylic paint. I originally wanted to use the Artist Loft brand pouring medium, but as I started mixing it with my paint, I realized I didn't have near enough in my bottle. I went ahead and used up what was in my bottle and grabbed the other pouring mediums I had on hand to mix the rest of the colors. You will notice that for a couple of the colors, I mixed different colors of paint in the same cup. I did this because I simply ran out of that color of paint. Mixing paint can often take a lot longer than working the actual technique itself. I enjoy the paint mixing part of paint pouring. This step gives me time to think about how I am going to approach my project, what I might title my project, and it gives me a little time to focus and relax. In my videos, I usually fast forward this step because it is so long. For this video, I thought it would be nice just to keep going, just in case you would like to see how I mixed all of my paints. Go ahead and fast forward this part of the video if you would like to jump into the next step. I will see you there. Okay, now that all of our colors are fluid consistency, it is time to layer the cups. I am using a 16-inch by 24-inch canvas, and I can fit 8 3-ounce Dixie cups down the side of it. I will start with the ocean colors. I will add the dark blue color in the flip cup, and then I will add 1 drop of silicone before I start layering the light blue and the white into the cup. I am layering all 3 cups for the ocean at the same time. Next, I repeat the steps for the bright sunset colors and then the evening sunset colors. Now that all my cups are filled, I made some space on my table for my canvas. I like to start all of my paintings by covering the sides and edges with paint, usually with white. I do this so that I can be sure these areas have been covered with paint and I don't have to worry about the integrity of my design while fidgeting with the sides and edges. Grabbing a cup, I flip the cup as quickly as possible to minimize paint spilling out of the cup. This is not as easy as it looks. It has taken me a lot of practice over the years to be able to do it as well as I can now. My first few attempts were a complete disaster and I got paint everywhere. If you are uncomfortable flipping the cups like I am right now, then I recommend a piece of chipboard or cereal box to put on top of your cup. You can then flip the cup on top of the board and then slide the board out when the cup is near the canvas. Once I get the cups lined up, I will grab the cups one at a time and drag it across my canvas. This is super fun. I am loving how this is looking already, and I am adding a small amount of paint to the top and bottom of the canvas just to help it out a little bit. Now it is time to tilt the canvas. I went to one side and lifted the canvas so that the paint moved until it touched the side. Then I'll walk to the other side of my table and tilt back the other direction. I am being very careful to only lift the long sides of the canvas because since I am trying to make a landscape, I need the colors to stay as horizontal as possible. Once I have tilted the paint into a design that I am okay with, I will let it sit for a moment before I add heat from my heat gun. The heat will help release any air bubbles that are trapped in the paint and will help bring up more of those cells that we all love in acrylic paint pouring. You can see the cells starting to appear as I work. Just be mindful not to add too much heat. The heat can dry the acrylic paint very quickly and it'll form a skin along the surface of the paint that can cause problems as it dries. I will let this painting dry for several days before I added the palm tree silhouette. I roughly sketched the palm tree on top of my dried painting with a Sharpie, and then I got out my paintbrushes and filled it in. Since I wanted my palm tree on the right-hand side of my painting, I did a Google search to find inspiration and printed it on paper. My little guy Huey helped me along the way. Let me know what you think about this project in the comment box below. Thank you for creating this project with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!